Hello and welcome to another edition of In the Box Seat. What's coming up, Ella?
We'll be joined by the Chairman Brett Cook to chat all things Members and Mates Day this weekend, along with a sneaky preview into Men Matter later on in October this year.
Looking forward to that. Plus, we'll preview this weekend's racing action. And of course, we'll find a winner or two because that's what we've been doing on the show. All that coming up on In the Box Seat. As we mentioned in the teaser for the start of the show, the chairman of the Gold Coast Turf Club joins us in his Origin attire.
The right colour,
Yes.
thank you.
Great result.
Yeah, I just got home from last night's festivities, so I thought I'd come straight out and catch up with you
Join us on
guys.
the show, we like
It's
it.
been a few months since I've had the privilege of being in front of in the box seat, so I'm glad to be here on a winning note.
Isn't it amazing, though? They win one game and they think they're on top of the world. We'll just win. We'll make it 3-0. We'll just go to Perth and win. They get beaten by 2 points. And wow.
It's like deja vu. It's like we've got Gus Gould sitting upstairs.
Yeah.
And the CEO carries on. Like a fortnight ago, you just couldn't keep him quiet. He was running around. There's going to be 3-0, going to be a blackout, all that sort of stuff. And been very, very quiet the last 24 hours. I can't find him. I just did see a little skinny bloke wandering through him before. He's dropped 20 or 30 kilos, the big fella.
We did happen to put some maroon streamers and some notes on his desk this morning, so there's no forgetting about it for him.
That might have been the stress of that second half last night. That's why he's
Could be, mate. Could be. His waistline a block of laps. That's all I can say.
I just, the bottom lips have all dropped. Blame the refs. They can't, they're not blaming themselves for being 26-6 down at half time.
But 7:45 last night, it was ping, mobile phone. You had the CEO and Craig Miller as well. He's going off early like he always does, like a frog in the sock, they always say. So he was very quiet about 10:30 last night as well. So we'll see how he goes on the bus out to Ipswich tonight.
Yeah, our sort of back and forth between each other was much better than...
Mate, very calm and collected. Very, very process-driven. It was a good game, actually, so it's good to see Queensland fire up.
And hopefully we can go to Sydney and stick it up them down there. Firstly, Members and Mates Raceday this Saturday. It's another big day here for the Gold Coast Turf Club.
Yeah, it is. It's a very important function for the members. They can bring all their guests along and showcase the facilities. Unfortunately, I get sent out to Ipswich and working while Greg Leeson, as usual, takes over the event centre and looks after all the members. But yeah, I hope everyone turns up, has a good time. And as I said, it's important to bring guests who's never been here before and take around all the new corporate areas we've had over the last couple of years, and hope they can get them to join up as well. So see how we go.
If they do join up, obviously plenty of prizes being given away in the room. So we've got a corporate box thanks to our friends at Forex, who'll be very excited over the win on Wednesday night. So the corporate box for the Titans vs Panthers game for any new members who sign up. I know a lot of people in the room will be wanting that one. And proposing members, there's plenty of prizes. There's a hotel voucher, there's a Skyline voucher. We've got tab vouchers in the room. So plenty of partners have gotten on board for the day. So it's going to be a great one. There are limited tickets still available. So you've only got, I'm sure if you're watching the show and you haven't booked tickets, you've got very limited time to get in. So get in, come to the event. It's a great one.
How many years has it been running for?
Oh, I've been 7 or 8 years, I think, yes. It started very small, and I think the event centre's like 400 or 500 normally we get down there.
It is indeed.
It's it's a pretty good event for the members, and as I said, we started for a reason. That was to get members to showcase the facilities. So I'm sure Greg will keep his speech down to a good 5 or 10 minutes. He gets the microphone, he just can't keep him quiet. It's his go-to time, so enjoy it, Greg.
You do know he was a ABC commentator back in the day.
Sounds like it, yeah.
He's made mention of that to me many a time. In fact, every race meeting. Men Matter Raceday coming up in October, new date.
Yeah, we've decided to put on Cox Plate Day this year, which is obviously spring carnival time to try and take advantage of the weather, and it's also V8 Supercar weekend, so the event centre's actually about 800 or 900 already, so the event centre's actually unfortunately sold out, but we're going to open up a lot of other areas around the racecourse, and people who aren't based on the coast come down, have a horse racing on the Saturday, Sunday go to the V8 Supercars and have a great day on the Gold Coast.
As much as it was successful in its time slot, you just felt a change with the big weekend here at the Gold Coast and more flexibility.
Yeah, that's right, and being through the spring carnival time, obviously there's been good racing in the state as well, so the crowd that turns up the events in particular are like a bit of a flutter. There's obviously all the activations, the auctions and other sort of stuff as well, but been a good race day, I think it'll be a success. And with the weather, we can do stuff outside as well.
Absolutely.
Have a bit of music after last and things like that. And Spring Carnival time, October is perfect weather, where July can be potentially cold. So let's see how we go. I'm sure it's going to be bigger and better.
You speak about having a flutter. It's one of the bigger turnover days that we've had over the last couple of years when it's been on the synthetic as well. So to be on Cox Plate Day, you'd think that the turnover will be even better because it generally is a big day anyway.
I'm very happy with the all-weather racing at the moment and the wagering, to be honest. It's been very competitive with some of the other midweek provincial race meetings as far as turnover goes. So it's going from strength to strength, which is good. And I'm trying to get Tabcorp on board. I'm sure you're listening out there near you or some of your crew. We need a big punters club on the day of the event, so the boys come on. I'm sure you can come up with something.
Gil's in Royal Ascot, but get him next week.
We'll hit him up, see how he goes.
Just some sort of activations that you might be able to tease for us.
Oh, just watch this space. Obviously, Carl Stefanovic's emceeing, which is fantastic. He's not at the Olympics this year, so he's come back up to Goldie to have the weekend away. And
he loved it here. Was it 2 years ago he was here?
That's right. And we will be doing a couple of small entertainment activations in the event centre in particular, and I'm sure Ella's going to be making some announcements as we get closer.
Absolutely.
We're going to be doing the glass house and obviously the restaurants and other areas. But watch this space. I can assure you the prizes are going to be next level. That we'll raise them on that activation area as well. So, plenty to come.
As Brett mentioned, obviously the event centre is sold out, but tickets are now on sale for the rest of the venue. So the Glass House, the Stallion Soiree is a great one to get along to, along with the restaurants as well. We'll be doing activations across the course to raise money, of course, for men's health charities. So if you do want tickets to that, head to gctc.com.au to book those. They are on sale now.
I can say one more thing. Obviously, another reason why we took it into October is outside the football season. So expect to see some high-profile AFL and also rugby league players, current players at the actual event.
Because you've been able to get some here, but it's all dependent upon the draws and whether they're in Queensland or...
That's right, yeah. And Keith from Accurate Profiling, obviously he sponsors the car the last 2 or 3 years. He's putting the car up again this year as a prize. He's a sponsor of the Brisbane Lions as well. So I'm pretty sure the coach, the captain, a few of the high-profile players from the Lions will definitely be coming down. And
there you go.
I'll throw the challenge out to the Suns, the Titans, everyone else on the Gold Coast. Come on, guys, get behind it. Bring some of your players out as well.
Well, the way that the Titans are going, they'll be on Mad Monday. September.
They won last weekend.
Also, with Men Matter being in the Spring Carnival, we've got Caulfield Cup, all the big days,
we do
Melbourne Cup.
Pink ribbons obviously thrown in there as well. That's going to kick off the Spring Carnival for us. So it's actually great to have our two charity race days so close together. So we get to support obviously breast cancer at the end of September and then men's health charities in October. So it's going to be a massive Spring Carnival, massive lot of fundraising, Derby Day, Melbourne Cup obviously thrown in there as well. So tickets are all on sale now. So if you're getting along to one, get along to all, I say, and come and enjoy it.
And I'd just like to acknowledge Robin Cameron. She did get a major prize the last about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The recognition, the hard work she has done for breast cancer. And Pink Ribbon Race Day in September is a very, very important thing on the calendar. For all the ladies and the gents who support that cause, make sure you get along. Tickets are online now and go hard, but save a little bit of money for Men Matter in October as well.
Of course, of course.
A couple more minutes left on your on the show here. Is there any more uppercuts that you want to give before you leave, or you're all out?
Mate, as much love after my what can I say?
The football did the talking. Brett doesn't need to do any uppercutting today.
No, one thing I would like to bring up is obviously the race course, the course proper. Haven't had a chance to come on over the last few months to talk about it. Obviously the bad weather the last 4 to 5 months haven't given us the chance for this the grass track particularly to improve. I think everyone will notice the last week or two it's finally turned around. Expect by the time we get into Spring Carnival, we're going to do a renovation on the track late July, early August. We'll get through Spring Carnival and you'll see a very, very improved racetrack come around Spring Carnival and Magic Millions this year, I can assure you.
It's been a taxing time for all the southeast Queensland tracks. We saw Eagle Farm. It had 3 sort of meetings in a row where there was some sort of feedback up and down about the track.
And I went up to one of the meetings here a few weeks ago, mate, and the rain was just horrendous, and obviously unfortunately got washed out. Same thing happening with Hollandale, but it looks like all this rain and bad weather's behind us, touch wood, and we can get a good 3 or 4 months through Spring Carnival. All the South East Queensland clubs in particular have suffered through this tough times, and
they have.
obviously the Ipswich Cup this weekend, I'm going out there to catch up with Patchy and the guys. the weather's looking pretty good for them and in the Sunshine Coast a couple of weeks as well. So
good luck to the team out at Ipswich.
Absolutely. And on that note, looking forward to the rest of the year. Obviously, it's renewal time at the moment. So we are in the middle of renewals, and we do have a renewal prize, and that is ending on June 30th. So it is the ultimate Everest experience, thanks to our partners at Tab. You can go to Everest Day for 2 people, flights and accommodation included in that as well. So you need to renew before June 30th in order to obviously experience 12 months of incredible racing that Brett just talked about, and be in the draw to win that prize.
And from the members, it's important to get paid early and get it all sorted out, because unfortunately I'm a bad payer. So they call me up 3 or 4 times. They death ride me every year. I'll have to get the credit card, get it done early and win this prize.
We will keep calling.
And with the Everest, of course, the announcement a few weeks ago that Kar Ying Rising, the world's best sprinter, is locked in. He's locked and loaded. So you not only get Everest Day, but you get to see the world's best horse.
Or
the world's best sprinter at least, anyway. That will all be put on the line in the Everest. If he is a flop, we'll all know about it.
I'm pretty sure it'll be hard to beat.
And Zach Purton will come out and ride for David Hayes. Other racing news, Tony and Maddie Sears, a near miss. We had Maddie on the show leading into the Stradbroke, or it was actually Derby, the rerun Derby with Bo Dazzler, but she was very bullish about the chances of Yellow Brick. She said, forget the first up run, forget the trial. He is dead set on track, and he ran a super race. He was beaten 3/4 of a length at 50-1 in the Stradbroke. Andrew Mellion partnered him. He was on the back of the favourite. The favourite just left him, but he flew home late. So a great effort by Tony and Maddie Sears to get the horse there and perform so well. And he's now off to the paddock, and the Epsom Handicap is a target for him in the spring. So obviously you've just got to keep watching the show. We can't keep doing this week in, week out. Cool Archie's now a Group 1 winner. He was a maiden. He was a maiden on this show.
And I should have taken the tip. I was supposed to come on in the box seat a few weeks ago, but I got bumped originally from Maddie Sears, as I told you last week. So this fella is getting all the tips, keeping them to himself, and then going to Crow a week later. I want to know up front before we go.
That's why you got to watch the show.
Exactly right. And Paul Shaler with Isti Star, another good run on Saturday's black type placed behind Brave Design in the Oxlade Stakes. So good to see the Gold Coast horses doing well. Kovalika, who's been based here for Neville Morgan, and Chris Waller was able to finally win another race. He won the Q22, his first win since the Queensland Derby 2 years ago. So we'll take that win as well.
Absolutely,
Gold Coast. Funds raised for Ronald McDonald House charity?
Yes, $10,000 was raised through the Silks Initiative, so thanking Racing Queensland, obviously, and the Gold Coast Turf Club for being a part of that. We donated $10,000 between the two of us to the Ronald McDonald House Charities Southeast Queensland Race Day. So a great one here last weekend. Everyone was in full force, and the event centre was an amazing place to be.
And watch this space over the next couple of weeks. We'll have the total figures for that race day. Let's find a winner for Saturday, the big Members and Mates Race Day.
Yes, Lang's Building Supplies as well, long-term sponsor of the club, so great to have them on board for this one. I have gone, in honour of Royal Ascot this week, I'm going to back Royal Sort in race 2 from the Freedman stable.
No doubt you've been sitting up and watching from 11:30.
I'm dedicated, of course, you know, in the book I've got to come with all the knowledge, so I've been watching every race, no, haven't watched one, but in honour of Royal Ascot.
Bit of Aussie success. Mark Zara was able to take the Queen Anne on the first day of the carnival. James McDonald was successful last night. Certified Copy, I think, wins the 2-year-old Jai Williams. Bevan Lemming's stable's going particularly well at the moment, and it's got race experience, in fact, coming off a last start win. That's a good race, the $50,000 race. Chairman, how's your horse going?
Oh, very slowly, mate. Very slowly. No, I've got a couple going around.
There is a sneaky one.
Yeah, there's actually 2 sneaky ones. We'll keep that quiet. Unfortunately, I showed him a video now, so you'll pop up the next few weeks. So
there we go.
Watch this space.
We're putting you on the spot. Did you have a tip for this weekend? Have you had a look?
Absolutely,
Haven't had a look?
Mate. Well, I'm going out to Ipswich.
Oh, yes.
So I've got to support the Ipswich boys on the Tab Club. And
Absolutely.
I know this bloke beside me's got a roughie in the eye line, but I'm going to stick to the favourite, Warney. I love the old Aussie cricketer. So 6-4, that will do me. I'll have a blast at it and have a good result, hopefully.
Fortunate kiss each way for me in the eye line.
There you go. We got it out of him. Let's see how it goes.
25-1 inside gate. It was never on the track at Eagle Farm last time around. It ran 10th, but it was a better run than that. I think it's well worth a ticket, and stepping to 13.50 won't harm it either. So Fortunate Kiss for the eyeliner. Might try and bid on it in the Calcutta.
I was going to say, that means you're having a crack tonight. So we're obviously going out to Calcutta with the Ipswich boys and hope they get a good crowd. So I know what Mitch is going to be bidding for in the
There you go.
Calcutta, and I'll stick to trying
Yeah.
to
Oh,
keep
is
the
Gator going to put his hands in his pocket?
Absolutely not, Ella. That's it for In the Box Seat. Thanks, Brett. Thanks for
My
coming
pleasure.
on.
Thanks for coming on.
And we look forward to Members and Mates Day this Saturday here at the Gold Coast Turf Club.